Well, it's going to be more comfort for the side of Pawn. He's mostly been playing these utility mid lane mages, an Orianna Victor player, it feels like, for most of the season when the Galio's not available. So we'll just be seeing Orianna into Taliyah. Soft counter pick in the early game, but because they have other pushing lanes and KT, with their confidence, they're not unhappy that, sure, their mid lane may have to kind of be on the back foot till level 9, but after that, things get the score to read. So it's kind of got that little extra level of storyline as Mata's going to face check comeback.
Walking around the corner, the Cocoon comes through. Mata taking quite a bit of damage over the wall. Oh, interfired. And the volley not quite going to take him down. Gromp is chasing his way in for the kill, but will not be able to find it. Mata gets himself out of there. Didn't even use the flash.
There's the equalizer onto
Helper. He's just walking straight through this one. He's going to flash over the wall. Smeb, does he want to pursue? The answer's going to be yes. Doesn't have the first harpoon correct. They'll both go over the wall together, and Helper will go down. So, meantime, here in the mid lane, Accepted. Go ahead, be chasing forward. Has that ghost pop, trying to find Pawn. Good volley, ripping through him. Seismic shove comes through, knocks him in. Cocoon not going to connect, but Pawn still goes down, and Septed finds the kill.
Yeah, just as the bot lane was pushing in, meant the Karma was also going to though. No armor from Smeb.
Yeah, duel starting to come out. Smeb will overheat and fire back a little bit, but it seems like Helper is still pretty healthy. But now Septed didn't come back. Looking for a pick here onto Pawn. The Weaver's Wall is available. They will toss this one out. Pawn can he get himself out of here? Will get knocked in. Seismic shove catches him. Flashes over to the side.
Charge is coming in too.
The charge is coming in here from Helper. Ash arrow out. Pawn will just go down. Septed finds the hit with that threaded volley on top of the Ash arrow to find the kill. And now Ever8 maybe looking for that first brick here in the mid lane.
5 people.
Herald will be started up.
4 on the inventory, but none used on the Rift Herald. So complete information here for the side of Ever8.
The bottom lane so far away. Jewel and Ella still walking up the river. Rift Herald now down to around half HP. They go forward here. He comes down in onto Smeb, drops that Glacial Fissure through from Mata. They try to get the catch. They're chasing in onto Helper, slow him up. Concussive Blows will expires. He jumps away the shotgun blast, but final Q from the Braum will hit, and Mata will help get that kill. Now the fight breaking out. Equalizer comes down, comeback, trying to retreat out of this one. Shockwave not quite going to find anything. His score goes forward, trying to get in on Deceptive, but he's taking quite a bit of damage. Now is cut off as Duel comes around the backside, just fires straight into him. And will help find that kill. Handing it over to the Taliyah. Now come back, wrapping around from the side. Does he have another Cocoon to offer up here? It's going to be bumped to the other side of the wall, but Septed arriving on the Weaver's Wall will pick up another one as Zaya goes down. They follow up in onto Pawn. Comeback, finding the shot, and Mata dead to rights. One more shot from Duel will do it. There we go. The ace completed. Ever8. And does have a teleport available for himself if he wants to come down to this bottom lane. Cancels it actually to stick around in top. Seems like they won't get too much else here onto this turret. Actually kills it before the charge goes off, so nicely done there by Depth. So.
There's a little mistake there from Ever8, as we'll talk about that in a second. Here we go.
Weaver's Wall and the charge coming through. Smeb going to get locked on. Does not have a flash. Seismic shove that just take him even further away from the turret. He's going to go down. Septed maintaining that.
Most reliable initiator. Sure, Braum might be able to get down and dirty, but it's not Thresh that Mata has been playing pretty frequently recently, so it's a lower initiation comp, again, from KT. Amazing how many things come together to make it very different from Summer KT.
Ella very far forward. The Shockwave will come through, and he's going to go down as Deft claims the kill. Deft trying to trade something back, or at least get some damage in, but won't be able to find much, so just a free.
In particular, he is set up to do so.
Well, now Ever8 able to move forward. Comeback will spot out this control ward. Hasn't really seen one over the wall, but now Septed getting jumped on. Banshee's Veil will get cleansed out. He's going low, and that should be the kill. Little more damage off that Flame Spitter does take him down. Smeb finds it. KT, where do they breaks until Riot updates it?
But then Riot will just back. But actually, there was 3 Infernals behind that Cloud Drake. If you just cleared it, you would know.
There you go.
I feel like the Cloud Drake is kind of like a speakeasy, where it's like, just go through the Cloud Drake, and there might be cool stuff behind it.
Or maybe there's mobsters.
There could be. This is the gamble you have to take. The mobsters are our second Cloud Drake.
All right, well, here we go. Maybe a fight coming through as KT does get caught off by the Weaver's Wall, but comeback's already been chunked out. Septed poking forward. Big equalizer coming through, and that's going to be Smeb just deleting Ella right off the bat of the fight. Helper goes forward with the charge, but might be regretting that one. Has to flash over the ball, but all of KT is ready to pile in. They'll take him down as Smeb finds the double kill. And now finally he said, you know, it's a victory in and of itself that Ever8 make it to 35 minutes. Well, they've done that. And the start of the game looked very good for them. And yet again, it kind of just seems like they suffer from the same problems as MVP. Get this strong lead, and then they don't know what to do with it. They're putting the pressure on the wrong sides of the map.
I do find myself being, well, let's hold that thought.
That's going to be Weaver's Wall coming through. Cocoon connects it onto Depth, but he's got the Feather Sword to make himself untargetable as he jumps up, and now Helper in the front line, just trying to tank up. Comeback goes in the back, will die as Depth picks up the kill. And now it just seems like it's hit this point where everything that Ever8 tries to do is just going to get smacked down out of the sky by KT.
Yeah, they can even just take a brute force approach. They don't have initiation, but they could probably turret dive with the AP stack and the shields. Also, the ult's being down, though, will slow things down.
Shove connects in onto Smeb, but now he slows him up with a harpoon, and now Septed is the one in danger. He's going to die at the end. Smeb finds the kill.
It calls, and it can actually cause more short-term problems than necessarily short-term benefits. So in this particular game with this lineup, they have mismanaged a lead that we were surprised they could even get.
I mean, that was part of our guess and conjecture when it came down to KT in the spring split. Why were they suffering so much? Was it a too many cook situation when it came down to shot calling? So definitely is a very realistic issue. Deft here does get jumped on. Now the charge is coming through as he tries to kite back, and the Weaver's Wall is there to cut him off on the left side. So far, still cutting back successfully as that bear trap on a rope does not connect in. Gets the root down onto Helper with the Blade Caller, but still falls in the end as Duel finds the kill. Gets the double as he takes down Mata. The bot lane of KT has been dismantled, but now KT fires back. They find 3, looking for more, and they will get the ace. 13-10 now on the board, 6,000 gold, about to be in the lead, and maybe even just the end of the game.
Yeah, it should be the end of the game here. Everything used by Ever8 to chase down Deft, but it ended up being used on Mata. Such is the way of the charge. So much use meant they had nothing when the turn and collapse came through from KT. Smeb burning people down on his Rumble. Gotta say, Hachani, don't know about the Elise just yet. It was a good early game for Ever8, but couldn't get through that mid-game hump. KT turned it around. I want it to be cleaner for Game 2. The Game 1 result is as expected. KT Rolster 1-0 up.
Yep. Well, they get it in the end, as you say, but certainly are going to be looking to improve. This is still, despite the win, one of those games where you have quite the long VOD review. 40 minutes is what they were